Welcome back, Brawlers and Baku Crew members. It's BakuBread96 here, and I want to thank you all for tuning in to another Fusion Series video. In this little mini-series, I've taken a look at all of Bakugan Armored Alliance's canon show-accurate fusions, and this video will be no different. So today I'm going to be taking a look at the Haos Pegatrix and Pyrus Gillator pair. Now this video is going to be a little smaller than usual, given the fact that I have already taken a look at Gillator, and in fact, this one is newly unboxed for the series in case you missed my last video. So just quickly, I will, I guess, go over, very quickly, but this is Pyrus Gillator. So we have 4 manual little feet, which again, really nice. Little tidbit of detail there, but an alligator Bakugan. Probably one of the most original designs, I would have to say, especially for the reboot. Really interesting character, and I like the fact that he actually fused with 2 Bakugan, so not only fusing with Feral, but of course having this fusion with Pegatrix as well. I would like to look and see how many Bakugan had the most fusions between different other Bakugan. I guess that's probably something I should have done for the sake of this series, but you all know me, I kind of jump into things and just record my thoughts and opinions right off the bat. So not really a whole lot of time for scripting and what have you, but I guess I could roll better. Going into the Armored Alliance Core Pegatrix, this Bakugan is really awesome. Now I do have the somewhat special edition that came in the Kubo Versus pack. That's why mine has kind of a metallic hex core pattern. Otherwise, this is the exact same Bakugan, right? The stats are the exact same, and so is the mold. So nothing new or special. Honestly, not a bad Pegatrix, has more detail than the chunky BP, the Battle Planet version, so that's something. Other than that, it is a basic mold, pretty standard, not a lot of detail. I like that Bakugan kept the core, that Spin Master kept the core Bakugan relatively close to legacy designs in simplicity. A few things are more detailed, but for the most part, Bakugan has generally been the same through the years, except for when we get into G3, but that's a whole nother video. Anyhow, this is a really cool Pegatrix and a lot better than the Battle Planet version in my opinion. A little trickier to close though, so you're going to want to close the back half and the front half, and then it kind of rolls, but the front half kind of clips over the bottom half. So once you get the hang of it, it is really simple and it just slides together like that. But it can be tricky if you don't overlap this little shoulder armor piece correctly over the wing, because then it can go over it and then the wings will be open but it'll be closed. And then for peg holes, so it looks like Pegatrix has 1 there. And then I believe there were 2 on the interior. I just kind of missed over that. Getting straight into the fusion though, this is really cool. And one interesting thing, and I guess I should have brought this up in their videos, but a few Bakugan did get both fusions. So for instance, they had a Ultra Fusion, I'll say Trox and Nobilius Arliss, because I already did that video. There's actually a core version of that released in a Walmart, I think it was a playmat. So that would be something that possibly I could get later on for the series if I can find them. Anyhow, here is the Pegatrix and Gillator. And the only reason I even bring that up is because I know Pegatrix and Gorine had a core version. It was canceled and it never released, but you can find pictures of it online, and I think there was prototypes made of it. So that is kind of interesting to note that we were going to have the Ultra Arliss fusions, and then we were going to have Core Arliss fusions for the main Bakugan. So taking a look at this one, however, I really like how long it is and slender. They really kind of captured the alligator reptile look of Gillator, and then they slapped a Pegasus slash unicorn head on top. Because again, this is Pegatrix, so you have to have Pegatrix be the primary Bakugan. But I say this fusion really did a good job of capturing the essence of the fusion partner a lot more than other cores, especially Neleus and Enoch, which is just like a chunky Enoch. You have Dragonoid and Tretorous, which is just like a muscular Dragonoid, chunky. But this, it really looks like a feathered lizard Pegatrix hybrid, especially as you look into the detail, because you have like a scaled tail, scaled neck. You have all these feathers on the Pegasus wings, obviously, but then the torso appears to be like you have some armor there. And then the feet are clawed, so again, more Gillator-like instead of a horse or Pegasus. So really a good blend and a really nice color palette as well. So you have the Pyrus accents on top of white Haos, which really great contrast, looks amazing. Probably one of my favorite color-wise, just because you have such a good contrast there. But then design-wise, too, really awesome. One of my favorites happens to be the darkest and aqueous version of this, just because of the colors, and I just really like the elongated design. It is really cool. And then peg holes, both on the side and then on the back of the tail, which is interesting. You don't see that a whole lot, so that is unique. Another fun thing about this Fusion Bakugan. To close, it's relatively simple. It's the head folded in, and then the arms and legs folded in with the tail, and then the wings closed down to hold it all together. I guess you want to kind of make sure that snapped in a little more than I did. But yeah, there we have it. The Pegatrix and Gillator Fusion. Very nice set. And again, another recap on to how to close Gillator. Just cause, not everyone watches every single one of my videos. So the manual claws in, you want to fold in the head and the shoulders, and the little back ridge, kind of fold that in till it closes. And then the back half wraps right around. And there we go. So a really cool, easy, simple Ultra. But that does it for the Pegatrix Fusion video. Thank you all for watching. If you're not, please subscribe to the channel because it helps me make these kind of reviews. And it just goes a long way. I really appreciate all of the support from the Baku crew and my viewers. Until next time, stay safe, drum up, and Bakugan Brawl.